Hello everyone, this is Surya from the product marketing team at Sitecore. Welcome to the first one of a series of videos I'll be doing to cover the audience export feature in Sitecore. As part of our recent enhancements, we'll be referring to the previously known feature of audience sync in Sitecore CDP as audience export. In this first video, I'll quickly revisit the basics of audience export, including the importance of it, use cases, and benefits. I'll then wrap up with a quick demo of the new audience export flow in the Sitecore customer data platform. First things first, what is audience export in Sitecore CDP? Audience export is a feature within Sitecore CDP that facilitates the periodic export of segment data created within Sitecore CDP. The exported audience data from Sitecore CDP can be dynamically transferred to an external destination as well through connections. The external destination could be Google Ads, Microsoft Dynamics, a remote server, etc. Through audience export, first-party customer data can be safely and dynamically synced into these ad platforms to drive highly efficient and relevant marketing campaigns. The exported segment data is also always up to date, which enables brands to improve their return on ad spend with the campaigns being shown only to the relevant and intended audience. Now let's look at how the new audience export flow works inside CDP. Before creating an audience export, you would need to have an active segment created inside CDP. In our case, we'll be using the live segment named DVP. Now click on Audience Export. Choose the Create Export option and select the Full Export option for exporting the full audience of your choice, either instantly or on a schedule. Name the audience export and click on the Create Audience Export option. Now, the next step is to add the segment that we want to export. In our case, we are choosing the segment name DVP, which we want to export. The next step is to define the output of the export. You can choose JSON or CSV. In our case, we are doing a simple CSV export in this video. Now you can add a column by choosing if the column will be a string or a number, the title of the header, and the data that you want to fetch. The data you want to export can be easily chosen from the data selector. You can simply copy paste the path from the data selector in the attribute field. You can save the output format. Then the last step is to enable notification for the same. You can enable email notification, which will notify you when the export is ready. Before clicking on schedule to schedule the audience export, you can test the audience export for a random guest in the audience. If the output is correct, you can proceed to run the audience export for the whole segment. As you can see, the audience export is currently running, and if needed, you can change the email address for receiving notifications even when the audience export is running. There are no limitations such that the emails cannot be updated when the audience export is running. Now that the audience export has finished running, and in our case there aren't any errors, and all the 138 people in the audience have been successfully exported without any failures, we can then proceed to click on the download export. If there are any failures, you can debug the issue before downloading the export and then later schedule it as well for it to run periodically based on your preferred time period. In the next video, we'll see how to export a segment with JSON as the export file type and focus on testing and debugging which can occur while running an audience export. See you in the next video. If you found the video to be useful, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the Discover Sitecore YouTube channel. Thanks.